They made it look like someone was cremated and fled from the spot. The next morning, they acted as if they knew nothing about the incident. The Rattihalli police, who were patrolling, sensed foul play and hence took up the case.
ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳು ವಿಷ ಕುಡಿದು ಸತ್ತೋದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆ ಸಾವಿಗೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಕಾರಣ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೃತ್ಯ ನಡೆದಿರೋದನ್ನು ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಸುಟ್ಟಾಕಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಕಲಂಗಳ ಅಡಿ ಪ್ರಕರಣವನ್ನು ದಾಖಲಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ತನಿಖೆ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಿದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ತನಿಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಿಯ ತಂದೆ ಲೋಕೇಶಪ್ಪ, ತಾಯಿ ಸುಮಿತ್ರಾ, ಅಕ್ಕನ ಗಂಡ ಬಸವರಾಜ್, ತಾಯಿಯ ತಮ್ಮ ಸುಧೀರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹುಡುಗಿಯ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ರುದ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಹೀಗೆ ಒಟ್ಟು 5 ಜನನ ನಮ್ಮ ವಶಕ್ಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಇಂಟ್ರೋಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗಿಯನ್ನು ಸತ್ತ ನಂತರ ಸುಟ್ಟಾಕಿರೋದು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ತನಿಖೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಅಂಶ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು 5 ಜನನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗ ಬಂಧನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ. ಹುಡುಗನ ಪತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಹುಡುಗಿಯ ಗಂಡ ಯಾರಿದ್ದ ಅವನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಪತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
They investigated and arrested Arpita's mother Sumita, father Lokeshappa, uncle Basavaraj and 2 others for taking part in the crime. They have now been remanded into judicial custody. Prabhu Gowda Patil for News9, Haveri.
People do a lot of things to make money, and some of them often end up conning people and filling their own pockets. As smart as you think you are, there is someone out there who's a step ahead of you, waiting for that one opportunity to dupe you. Today, we tell you the story of a woman who conned 2 men from Dharwad using the World Wide Web. But how? Here is a detailed report.
This is the era of technology. Technology has been a boon to most people, but there are few who use it to con others. Our story today from Dharwad is proof for the statement. This man you see on your screen is Pawan Potnesh. He is one who recently turned victim. Pawan has been around the country in the last 10 years, working for different software companies across India. After gaining all that experience, he chose to come back to Dharwad, where he hailed from, and started up his own software business. Pawan always dreamt of being an employer. He wanted to give a promising future to individuals. It was for the same reason that he sketched a plan along with a friend of his who also hailed from Dharwad. Meet Jitendra Subedar. Though Jitendra hailed from Dharwad, he grew up in Mumbai because his father was posted there for most of his young age. His father was a CBI sleuth. Jitendra came down to Dharwad recently. It was his friend's plan that brought him back to where he hailed from. Jitendra and Pawan wanted to own an office in the IT park in Hubli. They believed that they were lucky to have an IT park in Hubli and wanted to start their company here. They needed help with starting up the company and started seeking help from people on the internet. Stallions Infolink Private Limited was the company that came forward to help the duo with a dream. When Jitendra and Pawan browsed through the company's website, they were happy to learn that the company had a dream very similar to theirs, to give a bright future to the individuals of Dharwad. Stallions Infolink Private Limited required a company to do the data entry for them and also posted an advertisement regarding the same on their website. The duo immediately contacted the website via email to gather more details about how they could be a part of the company. A few emails were exchanged before the 2 parties actually decided to talk over the phone. The woman on the other side introduced herself to the 2 men as Gladys Alfred. Gladys Alfred, who hailed from Pune, was all ears. She wanted to give the duo an opportunity to prove themselves. Gladys told Jitendra and Pawan that hers was an MNC and that there were few terms and conditions that the duo had to agree to before any deal could be finalized between the 2 parties. One of the conditions was that the duo was to deposit a particular amount of money as assurance. If only Jitendra and Pawan agreed to all the terms and conditions without the deal be taken ahead. It was a dream come true for the duo. The duo agreed to the offer because they were certain that they could provide a promising future to at least 10 people after getting the project. The deal was agreed upon and the contract was authorized by both the parties. Gladys handed over a small project to the duo and collected 6,000 rupees from them, claiming that it was the international calling deposit that was a must if the deal was made with an MNC. Pawan and Jitendra were not too familiar with the concept, so didn't question her much about the same. They gave away the deposit money and started doing the data entries for Gladys. When the duo asked her for their payment, she turned furious at them. She claimed that there were a lot of mistakes in the data entries and that she could not pay for such poor performance. It took Pawan a good amount of time to prove to Gladys that there were no mistakes in the data entries. His efforts were still not appreciated.
ये केस है ग्लैडिस अल्फ्रेड नाम की एक लड़की से जो पुणे में जिसका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जैसे उसने बताया स्टाइल एंड सिंफोलिंक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करके। हमको उसका कांटेक्ट मिला, एक बिजनेस वेबसाइट है, वहाँ से उसका कांटेक्ट डिटेल्स मिला और उसने बताया कि उसके पास प्रोसेस है डेटा एंट्री का। जो हमने अप्रोच किया, चेक किया, फिर हमने वो प्रोसेस ले लिया, जो उसका जो अमाउंट था वो भर के अमाउंट। उसके बाद कुछ दिन हम लोग उस पर काम किए और जैसे उसने बताया वैसा पेमेंट हमको आया नहीं। इनफैक्ट इन रिटर्न उसने बताया कि इसमें प्रॉब्लम है, ये बराबर नहीं हुआ, अलाइनमेंट ठीक नहीं है। तो शी केप्ट ऑन रिफ्यूजिंग द वर्क, जो भी काम हम लोग करते थे वो रिटर्न भेजेगी।
Of the 6,000 rupees that the duo gave as a deposit, she paid them back 4,000 rupees and asked them to be mum. Pawan knew that it was the growing stage and that such issues will have to be faced with courage. He did not lose hope.
ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿದು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆವಾಗ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ಇನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ನಾಗ ಒಂದು ಜಾಹೀರಾತು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ. ಗ್ಲಾಡಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋರು ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷ್ನಲ್ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಜಾಹೀರಾತು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ಇನ್ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ನಾಗ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮದು ಇದನ್ನದ 6,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಆತು ನಾವು 1 ಸೀಟದ್ದು ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಏನವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ನೂ ಕಟ್ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಮೊದಲೇ ವಾರದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ದು ಎರರ್ ಅದ ಅಂತಂತಂದರು. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದಾಗ 4,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು.
He took another project from Gladys and that was the biggest mistake of his life. Getting no returns out of the first project was not a lesson well learned for the duo. They took up another project and also rented a place at the IT park in Hubli for 40,000 rupees per month. The project that they scored the second time around was a big one. They needed an individual server, laptops and more manpower for the task. They hired about 15 people for the project and fixed a handsome salary for them, hoping that the project would fetch them good returns. When Pawan called Gladys and informed her that his team and he were prepared for the project, a shocker awaited him. Gladys told him that 86,000 rupees was to be deposited this time around as international calling deposit. Pawan had spent lakhs of rupees already on the server, laptops and renting the place at the IT park. After Gladys told him that failing to deposit the money would make the contract slip out of his hands, he strived hard and did the needful. He deposited the money, he got the contract, he completed the task. What happened thereafter left Pawan and Jitendra in a fix. Gladys started playing around with the duo when it was time for her to pay them for the job they performed. When Pawan and Jitendra called Gladys, she wouldn't answer their calls. When they messaged her, she wouldn't reply. Pawan and Jitendra had to pay the people they had employed. They were yet to pay the rent for their office space. For their ill luck, they had no money left with them. Gladys kept rejecting the duo's calls, and when she accepted it, she kept making up reasons for not having paid them the money as yet. Then there were times when she would answer the call, tell them that she was busy, and then hang up on them. In just a few days, the calls started getting diverted. When there was no response from Gladys's side, Pawan and Jitendra decided to go to Pune and meet her. When they messaged her about them coming over,